Hey everyone, I am back. So thank you everybody that supported me through by watching the videos that we recorded in the last patch while I was in the business trip. But now we're back in action and I'm bringing you some decks in the new patch right off the bat. So I'm sure everybody has already seen Viktor Riven making a splash, having crazy win rates. Well, this is not Viktor Riven. I'm bringing you a little spice of Viktor Akshan. And this was made by another content creator. His name is faintHD. If you guys don't know him, please make sure to follow him. And actually, Faint has gone on a crazy win streak, right? So actually, yesterday he was right below us, but look at him today. Today he's all the way to 592. So faintHD right here, number 7 on the ladder right now, and he's been using this deck, this Viktor Akshan deck. And since 2 days ago, he's gained like 500 LP with the deck. And the way that this deck works, and let's go back here to take a look at it, is that it's kind of like a combo deck, taking advantage of Viktor, and an ambush and ballistic bot, and just how cheap you can get things once you're able to level up Viktor. So let me kind of run it down real quick, right? So it kind of plays a little bit like the Viktor Riven decks that you guys might have been seeing and might be familiar with already. But he adds a little bit of spice with action and some of the Shurima cards to kind of add a little bit of different consistency to the deck compared to the Naxos variant, right? So from PNC, we're playing the cards that you can think of, right? So Poro Cannon, because it's elusive, and he also counts as a created card, 2 created cards, right? Towards our Viktor level of condition. We have the Senate Urchin to be able to draw. We have Ambush. Ambush is the big combo of our deck. It's the way that we end up winning a lot of our matchups. We're able to just push Ambush, surprise the opponent with a big Ballistic or a big Viktor, and just be able to finish the game that way. Ballistic Buck is another heart and soul of this deck. It gives you the ignition every turn to damage the opponent, as well as slowly being able to increase to be able to combine with Ambush, as well as leveling up the Viktor level up. Boom Baboon, discard fodder for Senate Urchin and for Get Excited. Obviously, we're in PNC, so we're running Burn, Mystic Shot, and Get Excited. We played 3 Archivists as a way to be able to draw into some more of our burn spells. So if you think that we only have, 3, 6, 9 plus 6 points of burn, that's not true. A lot of times you can get some points of burn from Archivist, or you can get an ambush right when you need it, if you're kind of in a tight spot. And then obviously Viktor, right? Viktor's level up Viktor's buff is ridiculous. The fact that this only costs 0 mana now, every time you use the head score upgrade, leaves you so much room to use your mana on other stuff, right? Because you're not paying that tax of 1 mana every single turn, which was a big issue with Viktor, especially because a lot of Viktor decks wanted to play Ballistic Bot, so you ended up taxing 2 of your mana every turn. So no longer the case. Viktor is huge. From Shurima, we have Treasure Seeker, which summons the Walking Sands, right? Which also sends a created card. You have Action. You have Hourglass to be able to protect your units, right? And then you also have Payday, which allows you to give your Viktor or your Ballistic Bot another nice keyword. So you can give Overwhelm, you can give Spell Shield. And then lastly, you have Absolver. So Absolver is really good because maybe sometimes you don't draw the ambush and you need to just push through with Overwhelm. Action doesn't level that quickly in this deck because you don't have a lot of self-target spells. But as long as you're able to drop him in the field early on, it's very likely that he could level up. Or Viktor tends to level up really easily because of the poor cannons and stuff like that. So Absorber tends to be enabled. But anyways, really hard deck to pilot. I don't know how Faint does it, man. Like I tried this deck and we ended up actually net negative during the recording session. But again, Faint has been in a tier with like 500 LP in like 2 days. So I'll try to give the best as I can here, but if you guys want to watch him as well, you can go to his Twitch channel and watch some of his bots so you get an idea of how he plays the deck. Otherwise, I'll do the best that I can to kind of showcase this deck, and we'll go from there. So again, if you like the content, please make sure to like the video below. It really helps us out a lot. And make sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. We post LOR videos every single day. I'll see you all at the end of the video for some mulligan tips. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against Mono Shurima. So let's see if I can be as good as Faint at beating this deck. I want to keep the Baboon, to be honest, but I feel like I should mulligan for Viktor or Action. I get the Ballistic Bar, which is pretty good as well. It means that we should be able to quickly, more or less, level up Viktor. It kind of sucks that the Ballistic, obviously, the ignition costs 1, so we are kind of taxing our mana every time. I think that's part of the reason why the Viktor buff is a lot bigger than people realize. Because the fact that this costs 0 mana means that you're not spending mana on I actually think we need to hold the Treasure Seeker back. So, anyways, like I was saying though, the Viktor buff is huge because you don't have to spend any more mana on it. By the way, I'm guessing this is the... this definitely looks like the swim version. So the swim version is more... so if you guys saw my video on Mono Shurima yesterday, it's more like a mid-range base deck. The swim version is just going to be pure like turbo level the Sundays, which is not bad, but I don't think it's also great either. The reason that we didn't play the Treasure Seeker on turn 1 is because, like we talked about, this is going to cost us 1 mana every single turn, right? So I wanted to be able to hold out the mana so that next turn we can do Ballistic Bot, right? Play the Ignition, and then on the next turn have enough to play Viktor plus 2 more Ignition plus his head score upgrade. The Viktor buff is huge because now that this costs 0, you're not spending a mana every time that you use his upgrade, which actually was a really big deal. So I guess the question here is, yeah, see, okay, so this is definitely the swim version. We're playing all the predicts, so trying to just get his champions as soon as possible. Obviously, turbo level both champions as soon as he can. I think we should be able to just beat this deck if we get the ambush, right? I don't even think I care. I don't mind blocking. I guess he could have Shapestone, but I don't think they run Shapestone in this version. I don't even care that we're like giving this vulnerable. I guess the annoying part here is giving the Viktor vulnerable, right? I think we still have to go ahead and summon the Viktor before he can summon his Sarah. Oh, maybe it was actually better though to and this is the ambush that we talked about. No, I think I'll do it this way. I think it's fine doing it this way. We do have Ancient Hourglass as well. We get the ambush now. These guys are gonna become pretty big because of Ignition and Head Score upgrade. We're gonna start with the Head Score upgrade. Let's see what we get. Maybe we get like a Challenger or an Elusive. That'd be pretty nice. So the way that this deck works is that you're gonna kind of just finish up like because of the ambush. Now he could have Quicksand, but I don't believe the swim version plays Quicksand. So we got the Elusive, so we can at least get some nice damage in here. We're gonna get 4 damage in, so it's gonna be down to 15. He's slowly also getting burned. I don't think we need to attack with the Ballistic Bots. I think we can just go ahead and do it, you know, like slowly. Just take the 4, hit the Ballistic Bots, etc. Yeah, he's looking for his champions. So you can kind of see what this deck is doing is that he's trying to turbo level his Sundays. The problem is that we should be more or less almost winning on our next turn. That's going to be the problem for the opponent. Because we have the ambush, 3, 6, 7, 8. I actually need to be careful that I'm not overdrawing. This is going to make the Viktor go to, wow. We start with the head score. We always start with the head score in case that we get something like the Spell Shield. Fury, okay. So if he attacks, it's actually... As long as we keep enough mana for Ancient Hourglass, it's fine. Yeah, as long as we keep enough mana for Ancient Hourglass, we're fine. Opponent, I'm just gonna... Okay, so by him doing this, he's gonna go ahead and be able to kill one of these guys. What we can do is that... The problem is that both of these are gonna trigger. We could do Urchin plus Treasure Seeker so that the Ballistic Bots stay alive. How much do I care about the Ballistic Bots staying alive? Because this is gonna hit, this is gonna hit. We have the ambush. I feel like we should do it. I think that we should do it because we can just play the center Urchin, draw, potentially draw into a draw, and the things that are gonna get killed are gonna be the Chumpers. Yeah, it's gonna go after this guy, I'm guessing. As long as we keep at least one Ballistic Bot alive, I think we should be okay. Obviously, the hard part is gonna be if he's playing. This gives me enough units. There we go. We got the burn, right? So we got the burn. So now all we need is one of our things to hit. The problem here is going to be if he has... if he's able to draw, right, into the 3-mana spell. I don't know why the name's escaping me either, by the way. We got double burn. It's not bad. This levels up Viktor, right? So now we can do both of the ignitions for free and still have enough mana. This guy already has elusive as well, so technically this guy alone is already lethal. The ambush is going to be another unit presenting lethal. If he has a seer right now, I guess he could technically level. But like even if he levels up a seer, it shouldn't be enough to kill us, right? As long as this stays alive. We got overwhelmed. Kind of useless. I wish it would have been spell shield, right? Spell shield would have been the one thing that saved me. So ignition puts him at 10. Still has six mana. As long as he holds up 3 mana, he should be in a good spot. I think we attack using this ballistic buck, because this ballistic buck has vulnerable, so it's always gonna pretty much die, right? Yeah, I think we go ahead and attack with this one. So he needs to have the 3-cost spell. He doesn't have it, and there you go. We end up winning. And that's it. That's how this deck plays out, right? You just wait for that combo. We got lucky there. That I mean, he didn't have the answer to it, and that's why I don't think that version of Mono Shurima is that good. I think the mid-range version is a little bit better because at least he could put some pressure on us. But you saw he didn't put any pressure on us at all. But yeah, GG's. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against Yordle in Arms. This is bad, right? Like really, really bad because they have elusive blockers and they also have that Lulu combo, which is really, really annoying to deal with. Now we do get to get excited, which is pretty good for us. Yeah, so I guess we have to just target it. We'll have to just target the Lulu, right? With the get excited. Action is gonna be able to get a good attack in turn 2. Unless the opponent also has Mystic right here. If the opponent gets Mystic, then obviously we're kind of a little bit in trouble. Mystic or get excited could make this really accurate. Because the action is not going to get attacked. But at least action still gets to go through, right? So at least the landmark stays on the field. We also don't have a great discard fodder from the get excited. So maybe it was better to do the boom ba boom. But I think it was actually important for us to get the action down. Because even if he has get excited, okay, just, you know, like I said, he had the Mystic. I guess he happens. So at least we're advancing the landmark now, right? Even if we don't get the attack from action. I still like the idea of doing the Treasure Seeker here. Of doing the get excited. I think we just do it like this, right? Treasure Seeker is good, but it's not that important. I think it's way more important to kill this because he could easily have Pearl Cannon and have a Boom Ba Boom. So I'm willing to do the action again. Maybe we should start with the Boom Ba Boom though. Yeah, actually maybe Boom Ba Boom was better. Because he could have get excited here, right? Or Mystic again. I guess, do we ever do the payday here? Okay, so he did have the Scrap Head. If he summons the unit that he gets from Scrap Head, and that's why we killed the Lulu last time, by the way. Look, see, he had the Chumpers plus the Scrap Head combo. If he taps out of the mana here, then we can do Boom Ba Boom and do the Pearl Cannon. Oh yeah. So we do it like this. We'll just drag this guy. This gets us 5 damage, which I think is very important, and also advances the Warlord's Palace. 5 damage might not seem like a lot, but I think it is a lot. The only problem is that this guy has elusive, right? So our ambush is always going to be pretty bad now. We do the ballistic. We can start doing the Poros. We can kill the action before he levels up, though. Yeah, he can kill the action before this levels up. Yeah, he top decked the other Mystics, so I'm okay with him getting the attack here. I don't think it matters to us. He probably wants to not tap out, like he wants to play Lulu, probably. No Lulu. Okay, that's fine too. Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with that. It is a little bit annoying, right? But I think I'm okay with this. Telescope? 3-mana Telescope. I'm surprised he's still playing this card in this deck. I feel like... Well, I guess Telescope helps you meet the Yordle Downs condition, right? So I guess it's fair to play it. At this point, all we can do is try to go wide. Yeah, I think we go wide. He used 2 Mystic Shots, which is pretty good. Means he hasn't gone face with any of them. Oh, that's huge. Yeah, that's huge. I'll always play Viktor here, right? Now, the question is, do we do the Lucky Find on the Viktor? Maybe we do. Maybe now we can play a little bit slower, but Yordle in Arms is a problem, right? Impact is such a bad keyword. That's such a bad keyword. Do I want to play the Lucky Find now? Kinda don't want to. Just gonna just kill this? Okay. Kinda don't want to. Man. If we do Lucky Find, we can at least attack with these 2 units. Yeah, we'll have to do the Lucky Find here. By doing the Lucky Find, it allows me to attack with both of them. Hey, we can even do the quick attack now. Because if he wants to block, he's gonna have to sacrifice some units. Now he doesn't mind doing that because he's gonna have the Poros to be able to then. What he needs to do is just block with these 2 guys, keep his Chompers alive to be able to pull the Daring Poros. Yep. You block with the Messenger as well, I think. You definitely have to block with the Messenger. Yep. You summon both Poros and then you just Yordle in Arms and win the game. Because he's gonna have 3 elusives and we're only gonna have 1 elusive blocker. Because he can pull with the Poro the other 2s. Again, unfortunate that he was able to get both Mystic Shots for the action like that. And that he was able to pull the elusive. He was able to get a lot of damage that way. And because he's playing elusives, our ambush kind of becomes a dead draw, right? He used a Poke Stick, so I think this is okay to attack with the Ballistic Bot. Yeah, as long as he doesn't let himself go too low, it's fine. I don't agree with this, because now you die to like a random Overwhelm, right? Because now if we draw like Overwhelm here, you're gonna be in trouble. But again, he's just trying to finish the game with Yordle in Arms. Because what he's gonna do is that he's gonna just open with Yordle in Arms, right? So it's I think we actually need to go for Absolver. Yeah, so he's gonna do like this, right? He's gonna drag this. We have a blocker for this. We just need another blocker for this guy. We need the Absolver. There we go. So I'm willing to do this. Obviously, we cannot discard this. I think we're just gonna have to discard. Wow. We could technically lose the Viktor right here before he levels up. We have to summon 1 more unit. The Ignition is probably better than the Head Score upgrade, to be honest. Because the Ignition pushes that 1 extra damage. Oh, that's huge. The Ignition pushes that 1 extra damage. As long as he doesn't grab Viktor with one of these guys, we're okay, right? And he's not gonna grab it. He's not gonna grab it because he has to play like we don't have the ambush. He actually should always grab the Viktor. But he's playing like we don't have ambush. If he wants to win, he needs to grab the other way. But then I think what he's thinking is that if he does that, he like 10. This is a hard decision for him. He's gonna do it. He should grab Viktor. Oh, that's okay. So we lucked out here, right? Because we can just do this, kill this guy here, and we just block this one. We go down to 6. We already know that he spent double Mystic Shot, right? He already spent 2 Mystic Shots. We go down to 6. We lose all our units, but we have Absolver and a leveled up Viktor. Do I need to... Do I need to first... I think I do. I think I need to do the head score upgrade. No, what if he has another Yordle in arms? I don't think it matters, right? If I do the head score upgrade, it doesn't matter. If he has double get excited, he always kills us. Yeah, if he has double get excited, he's always killing us. So it doesn't matter which way we do it. What I need, yeah, if he has double get excited, he's always killing us no matter what. By open attacking, I stop him from being able to play like Telescope and be able to like find an out, right? Because if I don't open attack and he plays like Telescope and pulls some random stuff, that could be a problem. Or he could even play like the 10 mana spell, right? That refills his whole hand. So I think we need to open because we have enough with the Absorber for Viktor to kill. If the opponent has double get excited, he can just do it. Also, by us not open attacking, if he has like Pokey Stick, we give him the action to be able to draw. So it always has to be the open attack here. Because we have Absorber and we even have the Ambush as well to do an additional 2 damage. There's no way for him to win from this. I mean, unless he has the double burn, right? He has just enough cards to do double get excited. So let's see it. Come on, did he top deck it? Okay, he didn't have it. He only had 1. Woo! We got there. We got there. Again, it's crazy because if he pulled Viktor last turn, he actually would have won because then our Absorber wouldn't have actually done anything. So we locked out that he didn't. So yeah, GG's. Wow, that was a close game though. GG's. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against Ezreal Karma. What year am I in? Oh, the problem with Ezreal Karma is that they should have a good number of ways to kind of play around us, right? They have a lot of removal. Oh, we also don't have a great hand, right? We didn't get either of our champions. Ooh, got neither of our champions. I'm willing to attack here because if the baboon is able to push damage, that's better than him getting blocked by the cat. Ooh, yeah, this hand is not good for us. At least we can get a draw here, which is not bad. Maybe we even do the Walking Sands next, so we can do Boom Baboon here, right? Problem is Static Shock. But if he does Static Shock, then he's not playing anything on the Walking Sands. Yeah, Static Shock is a problem. What is this hand? Where's our action? Okay, this is the Viktor at least. Static Shock is a problem here. Why don't we're not gonna play around it. If he has Static Shock, he can kill both of these, but I think I'd rather still push the 5 damage here. We're gonna do it like this. Nullify? Oh, Mystic. Does he have a Thermal? That tells me that he has a Thermal, by the way. This is telling me, hey, I have a Thermal, right? In which case, there's no reason for us to attack. Because he's always going to just heal up the 2 damage. There's no reason to put 1 damage on our Chompers, right? No reason for us to attack there anymore. Now that he did that. Another Thermal here would be pretty annoying. I think I'm willing to risk it. I think I'm willing to risk the second Thermal here. Because he's going to run out of things that he can do. Okay, doesn't have the second Thermal. So we get the head score upgrade. If we get Spell Shield, that'll be the best thing. Oh, Fearsome is not bad either, though. Fearsome is not bad at all. Gets the Ezreal. Let's do head score first. Although I might have to, if I have to Ancient Hourglass my Viktor, I'd rather do it while action is already in the field. Don't have to. Okay, we'll do it like this. If we get the Challenger, that would be ideal. Spell Shield is also not bad. Okay, we got the Spell Shield. Spell Shield is really darn good. Like, really, really good. I'm willing to do it like this. If he wants to block action with Ezreal, that's fine. He's not gonna die. If he wants to kill this here, that's fine. We just set up for a Viktor's death rate to be able to beat him. Ooh, that's also gonna cancel that Mystic shot, right? But that, yeah, I mean, your Mystic shot still, like, why did you start with the Ezreal one? If you had a regular Mystic shot, why did you start with the Ezreal one? He also doesn't get the Dragon Link, so he doesn't even get to trigger this. The only concern here is that he'll be able to do the Ezreal, right? So we're gonna have to do the Get Excited. I'm gonna force him to have a twin, right? What do we discard? What do we actually discard? I don't think I can let this Mystic shot go through. Are we ever gonna use the second Viktor now? Maybe we're not. Maybe it's actually like this. Maybe this is actually correct. But the second Viktor could have been really good for other things as well. That's 2 Ezreals down, by the way. That's 2 Ezreals down. I don't think there's any need for us to summon action, by the way. We can just wait later on for the action. Quick attack, fearsome. That's not bad. Although the fearsome already does a lot, right? He's down to 3 cards. The problem is turn 10, right? Turn Karma. He's down 2 Ezreals, down to 3 cards. We gave a Viktor away, right? So he can go ahead and kill this guy. If he kills this guy, the good thing about it is that for him to kill this guy, he needs to spend 2 mana for it, right? And that's why I was okay doing it this way. What he could easily have here, though, is gonna be let's start with the Archivist. Yep, there we go. That's what I was looking for. I wanted an Ancient Hourglass. That's why I wanted to start with the Archivist first. So we start with the Archivist, giving us access to the Ancient Hourglass. We summon the Ballistic Bot, do the head score upgrade. And if anything happens to our Viktor, we can always just do the Ancient Hourglass on it. I want to summon the second action when this gets triggered. But I guess it's going to trigger really, really slowly with us having action in the field. Huh. Energy core. We got Spell Shield again. Never mind. We get the Spell Shield anyways. Get the Spell Shield anyways. Here's the question though. Did we ever do the Ancient Hourglass? I guess to save one of our units if he tries to hit something, right? You also just summon the action. If he tries to kill something else, we can also Ancient Hourglass. If we do this, this is gonna get canceled, right? Yeah, we definitely do this. It's gonna stop one blocker. It's gonna stop a blocker. It puts this to 3 attack. And now that this is 3 attack, we can go ahead and attack like this. We also cancel the spell. So he still needs to do 1 more spell. We're gonna push 10 damage. He's gonna be down to 4. I don't see how he wins this. Right? The only thing that I messed up on is not keeping track of the cards that we saw with the Archivist, right? But he's gonna die to the Ballistic Bot if he's not careful. I'm gonna go ahead and summon the action now. I wanna be able to get this trigger soon rather than later. This is gonna level up with the head score upgrade, enabling the Absolver. This has Spell Shield, so the Absolver is gonna be clutch. Not only that, but the second power of Absolver is gonna cost almost nothing, so I'm willing to take the 5. Don't think I care about that. He's not at turn 10 yet, so it's not like Karma can kill us. So I'm A-okay taking that damage. What did he get? Oh, we haven't seen yet. For some reason I thought he already got it. Now we have to wait. So I'm A-okay with this. Also, the Absolver is gonna trigger the Warlord's Palace, by the way. He's down 3 now. We're gonna open up with Absolver next turn. Oh, okay, so he's going for it. I like the Archivist. I like the Archivist now. Because he's gonna know that we have Ancient Hourglass, right? So if he tries to kill this with like a Thermal, it's not gonna do anything for him, right? This is fine. And now we can just attack, right? We can attack with everything. He only has 3 health. He only has three cards. So there should be nothing that he has at fast speed that will be able to kill us through the Absorber. Because we went 1 more unit wide. Yeah. You can kind of see there how crazy Viktor can get now that he costs 0 mana. Because it allows you to do so much more with the rest of your hand. So yeah, GG's. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against Viktor Riven. So both of our decks are trying to do kind of similar things, right? So he's trying to play for the elusive, we're trying to play for the elusive, etc. I don't mind the Pearl Cannon because we have 2 ballistic bots. I like the ballistic bot. I think the problem here is going to be like his Overwhelm, and if he gets Riven, it's going to be really annoying. We didn't get Viktor or Akshan. Let's see. I think we set up the ballistic bot. Okay, especially now that we get Viktor, right? Maybe we do this now. Maybe we do this instead now, just so that we're able to have a blocker here. It's a little bit unfortunate that we lost some of the value. If he does Riven here, I have a hard time attacking into her, right? If he doesn't do Riven, I can technically do the Pearl Cannon. If he passes, I'm okay with the pass, right? I could technically push 4 damage, but I think this is better off later. I think we can just play Viktor here. Start working on the Viktor condition. Potentially get something nice here. Now, if he gets Challenger, I'm going to be very annoying. Okay, he didn't get the Challenger. He got the Impact, so that's okay for us. We just need to be careful that we don't die to an ambush. Scout is good. Scout is really good, especially if we get something like elusive. Yeah, so what I need to be careful is that I'm loose to an ambush, so I feel like I want to be able to start developing my Pearl Cannons. I'll go ahead and do the second ballistic bot, and I start with the head score upgrade and the ignition, so that we can also buff up this ballistic bot. Because what he needs to be careful is that he just doesn't just die, right? Okay, so he's gonna just do the improvement. Okay, that's fair. Challenger, 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 Challenger. Or Spell Shield is also good. Impact. Oh man, we both low roll Impact. He got Overwhelm. He got Overwhelm. We have Scout. Here's the question. Here is the question. I think we do it. I think we do the Daring Portal, right? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the Daring Portal. We're gonna attack with everything. We're gonna pull this to the side, right? We're gonna make it so that whoever he blocks with, he's gonna be in a very bad spot. Here, we're gonna pretend that we're gonna have the Viktor, but we're actually gonna do the Ancient Hourglass instead, by the way. If he blocks the Viktor with the Rune River, we're gonna do Ancient Hourglass. Because I don't want Viktor to die, right? Because this is gonna make Viktor vulnerable to like a Mystic, right? He needs to block. He needs to block with his Viktor. He's gonna not block like this. He's gonna block like this instead. Here's the question. Do we let this Viktor stay on the field? Because now he just used to get excited for this. I'm okay with the get excited being used like this, right? I don't think we need to do the Ancient Hourglass. I think what I'm going to do is that I'm going to bait out one more corner removal right here, right? Because he's probably going to want to kill the Viktor sooner rather than later. The problem with him having Overwhelm is that even if he gets the ambush, he'll still be able to go through the portal, which is kind of annoying. We could also just level up Viktor by playing the portal last turn and then done the head score upgrade. Yeah, so he's going to have the quick attack. He's going to have the head score upgrade. I mean, gets the spell shield so we can't even kill it. We get the Challenger. That Challenger is huge. That's not enough, right? That's gonna be 7. Oh, that might be enough. It doesn't have... It's not enough as long as we have blockers. It's not enough as long as we have blockers. And this is a pretty good blocker. Ambush is not bad, because ambush can just kill this guy right away, right? I don't hate the ambush. The ambush is gonna give me the attack to be able to kill the Viktor. Oh, I guess he has quick attack, right? I'm glad I went for the ambush. So he decided to go like this, obviously. So we can block the first one here. We go down to 10. We still have the ambush here. I'm not gonna play it right now because I'm gonna reduce the cost of this ambush. So this is the fun part, right? That we can do this. Problem's gonna be the burn, right? He's gonna be able to burn us here. Like if he has the burn in his hand, he'll be able to finish us off. We go down to 2. If he has the Mystic Shot or I get excited, we lose. Like there's almost nothing that we can do about it. Yeah, there's nothing that we can do about it. There's absolutely nothing we can do about it. If he has the burn, I guess he could have Decimate, right? Do they play Decimate? Do we have to play around the Decimate? I don't think we do. I think we just have to go for it and go like this. He's gonna have a burn, right? Because we have the burn. We have the burn because we know we're gonna join to another Get Excited from the Station Archivist. I guess the problem is that now I give him the out, right? If he has another Wound Reckoner. Okay, yeah, he had the Decimate. So he had the Decimate, so there was no way for us to beat him, right? Because we needed one more action no matter what. We needed one action. We needed one action no matter what. Well played, GG's. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against Mono Shurima. Oh man, there's so many Mono Shurimas running around. I don't want any of this. I think I want Ballistic Bot or Viktor. Don't get either of them. So we do have the ambush, which is good. But without the Ballistic Bot or the Viktor, ambush is gonna be very useless. So it's kind of okay. We got the Ballistic. I was gonna say it's kind of tough when we mulligan for like hard mulligan and don't get anything, right? We also don't know yet what version of the deck this is, so need to be careful, right? I guess it doesn't matter which version it is to us, does it? Okay. Is it better to do Baboon? No, because he's gonna have a blocker. It's better to just start with the Ballistic Bar, right? Because he's always gonna have the blocker anyways. All we can do now is slowly try to burn him down and then maybe try to finish with our burn and the Baboon in our hand. With the burn that we have in our hand and like Payday and stuff. I don't hate doing Payday though, to be honest. Yeah, fine. I mean, I'm never destroying this, so I'm okay with you summoning that. Definitely need to get Spell Shield. So I think the way that we lose this is gonna be Quicksand, right? So we can potentially try to kill him with Ballistic Bot, like just straight up kill him. But I need the Spell Shield. If I don't get the Spell Shield, it's gonna be kind of hard for us to win. And I still don't know if this is like the turbo version or the regular mid-range version. I don't think we do the Archivist here. I think we go ahead and do the pay rate out here just to be mana efficient. Okay, this is looking like the oh, I almost messed up there. Spell Shield. Not Spell Shield. We can do the Fearsome. Fearsome is pretty good. Fearsome pushes damage right here. Yeah, Fearsome is not bad. We'll go ahead and do it like this. Can he level them up right now? He can level up Seraph, right, this turn. I don't know if he can level a seer as well. The fact that we have 2 ambush is pretty good, but Quicksand is still a big issue, right? Quicksand being able to do all that stuff that he can is huge for us. It's huge for him, I mean. Yeah, so the reason I summoned this, by the way, is so that he can eat up some of the landmarks here. Because he's gonna eat up both of hits. There you go, 1, 1, 2. So now it's gonna be a seer. Can he level up a seer? Even if he levels up a seer this time, I don't know if he'll be able to win just yet, right? A seer is still 5 away, so actually I guess 4 away. Ha. He wants the board space. He wants the board space to be able to do the 3-cost spell, right? Rolling Sands. I don't want to give him the board space. That's the reason for us to block this. Damage doesn't matter to us. So he wanted the board space there. Okay, he got it anyways by being able to do this. I guess that's fine. If he has Rolling Sands, I probably want to summon the Chompers right now, right? Yeah, let's just summon the Chompers right now. And I'm just summoning the Chomper. Yeah, I mean, the Rebel Earth, right? Let's summon the Chompers right now, which is what I was talking about, right? I think this is the swim version, but he hasn't done any predicts, so maybe it's not. Like, it's so weird, because, like, both decks play a lot of the same cards. If the opponent has Quicksand, then we just lose. Okay, this is not the swim version then, right? Because if it was the swim version, he wouldn't be playing Rite of Arcane. So this is the regular version. The problem here now is going to be that another Rolling Sands is going to kill this guy, right? Yeah, so that's why he wanted the Rolling Sands. So our only hope now is that he doesn't have Quicksand. If he has Quicksand, we're in trouble. If he has Quicksand, we're in trouble. We have to probably open attack. But we can't even open attack because we're not gonna get the ballistic bot ignition, which means that we won't have the cards to be able to actually do ambush. So we cannot even open attack. We have to do the Archivist. We have to do the Archivist. Hopefully we get the Ancient Hourglass, which is not bad. I wonder if it's better to do the Poro Cannon. No, I think it's going to be Ancient Hourglass and force the opponent to have the... But the fact that we have Vulnerable is huge, right? Yeah, the fact that we have Vulnerable is actually huge. I need to force the opponent to have the Quicksand. Yeah, that's what I was worried about, right? So that's why I wanted to be able to open attack, but I wasn't able to. I wasn't able to open attack. So now this is gonna die next turn anyways, right? And if he has the Asir, he just wins. If he has the Asir, he'll be able to kill, he'll be able to pull here. All we can do is this right now. This is all we can do. We just have to hope he doesn't have the Quicksand. We just have to hope... we could probably done the Absolver instead, by the way. Absolver is probably better. Yeah, he levels it up. So now what we lose to is Rite of Negation, right? So the opponent has Rite of Negation, we lose as well. I think it needed to be the Absolver and keep the second ambush for next turn, right? We can't play around Rite of Negation though, right? So we have to just rip it. We have to rip it, and if he has it, he has it, because he just wins on the open attack here. Because the right here, because the Sun Disk gets destroyed, it kills the Archivist. And then on his open attack, he does 5 to the Nexus with the Seraph. So his open attack is really lethal. So if he has Rite of Negation, we just lose. Let's not it's for bots about it. Yeah, nothing you do is gonna matter right now. Like, if you don't have the Rite of Negation, you lose, my friend. Victory is not necessary, doesn't matter. Alright, let's see it. If the opponent has it, they have it. Oh, Don't tell me. He, oh, he doesn't have it. If it's digging, that means he doesn't have it. There's nothing in this deck that stops this. There's no auto negation in this deck. Oh, alright, that was a sweet victory. That was a sweet victory there. Oh, I feel bad. I feel bad. I feel bad. So that's the problem, right? That he destroyed the rest of his deck, so he had no chance to the top deck auto negation anymore. So if he didn't have it in his hand, that was his only chance. So yeah, GG's. Hey, welcome back everybody. Hope you enjoyed those games. You can kind of get an idea there what I'm talking about, how this deck plays out, kind of comboing out there with Ambush or Absolver, right? And kind of taking advantage of just how big your Ballistic Bot and your Victors can both get really quickly, really, before the opponent even knows what hit him, right? So in terms of mulligan, I definitely would keep Action and I definitely keep Ballistic Bot, right? So these two cards end up being really good. And I actually don't mind keeping Viktor either, because I think Viktor, if you can drop it in on turn 4 right away, he can start becoming a really big threat and obviously start getting more and more keywords every turn. So Viktor, Ballistic Bot, and Action will be my go-to keeps for sure. Depending on the matchup, you might keep some of your one-drops if you need to block early on. Obviously, might keep Boom Baboon if I also have Sonic Urchin, so I can kind of go with the draw combo. But aside from that, I think it's just that your champions and Ballistic Bot, and then you can just stretch your draw into everything else. I would definitely kick most of your burn away, unless it's like a key unit that you want to kill, like let's say like a Kaelin or something, because you just want to draw into your burn later on during the game. Same thing with Ambush, etc. So, anyways, hope you enjoyed the games. Remember, if you're not subscribed yet, to subscribe to us. It will help us out a lot as we try to get to 1,000 subscribers. You can also find us on Twitch, Sirturmund, where we stream 3 to 4 times a week. And you can also find us on Discord and Twitter. The links to those are both in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all the support, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.